Good to see everyone. I got a couple new things that are part of the live chat here. I'm on a little bit earlier here. Um, Let me see here. Apparently, I can do a. What's up, Chops? You know, that's my old nickname, is Chops. Apparently, with my community tab, I can do a. Community setting. Let's see here. I can do a poll. Not sure how. Maybe under messages. I'm looking here. There comments? No. Credits? No. Live streaming? That's where I am right now. Trying to see this. Matt, you just bought my book? There you go. I thought I could do a, is Aiden a blocker? Aiden's not a blocker. I thought I could do a poll here. Apparently I can't. Hold on, let me look here. Maybe they put it on the front of this thing here somewhere. Well, maybe it's up in this thing here. Chat settings? No. Oh, community settings. No. Let me look on this thing again one more time. Community tab. Click the text field, then click poll icon. Okay. Click the icon, my channel, click the community tab. No, that's not it either. Let me just go back. Trying something here, you guys. Let's see here. I can't figure out how to do this. What's not even copyrighted? My book's copyrighted. It's copyrighted 30 years ago. Hold on, let me turn this off. Bugging me. I'm on day 2 of my diet today. What time is it in the USA? It's 9:47 p.m. where I am. So day 2 of my diet, down a couple pounds already. It's tough. It's tough. Tomorrow's going to be the worst one. What's up, Ron? Anyways, I was going to try and conduct a poll, but I can't figure out how to do it. I thought I had to be on here to do it. I had Aaron. Yeah, I'm on a diet, Matt. I'm trying to lose about 30 pounds or so. So how many of you were on the live stream earlier? Aaron, who's in for Carol, I almost said Michelle. Oh, she would be mad. Aaron was doing a live stream. He's really good at it. He's really good at it. So I'm doing exercise too, Matt. But like my doctor always says, at your age, you can't exercise your way out of to weight loss. Yeah, I was wondering about C3. I wonder if it was cutting out, because Aaron said it kept cutting out. I wasn't doing it on my phone. We tried something new today. Oh, what a pain. You can go back and watch it, though. I thought I had some really good stuff in it. Typical pizza delivery in the studio when there's lots of work. Exactly. That's here as well, with the bands I'm working with anyways. Yeah, so my diet is I am adjusting to less carbs. Yeah, so two camera angles, IBJ, definitely. Um, Although we need to put the second camera going down the fretboard this way to see. Rob, yes, I've seen Marty Schwartz. I've seen his channel a couple times. Um, Chris, tennis is your thing, okay? You're not out playing right now, though. Just Bob, I bet you won't read this. God, why does that bug me when people do stuff like that? I bet you won't read this. I mean, what are you, 5? I believe you can add a poll in your admin area under new question. Voter poll. Man, I don't know where that is. Man, I want to try this poll thing out. They just introduced some new. They just introduced some new features for YouTube, which is cool. And I was just looking up something. Somebody made a comment before I got on. I was reading some of my comments. I do that occasionally, and here's the it's somebody mentioned this thing called the Pareto principle. Anybody ever hear that? 20% of your videos get 80% of the views. Anybody know about that? I'm on live, Dill. What's up?
Oh, hey.
Come on over.
There you are. You're on live?
I'm on live. Dylan's here. 80-20 rule. What's up, Dill?
Hey.
What do you need?
Oh, I came down here to get the stylus that you said you would get. Oh, hello, everyone.
Oh, the stylus is in the bag in the other room. There's a keyboard bag in the control room. Go in there. Be careful though, Dill. Watch where you're walking. No lights on in there. You know how to use that stylus, Dylan? You know you can flip the thing over. Did you find it? It's a computer bag. It's the same thing in sales, Luke. Is that right? Tell them no more Fortnite, David says. Dylan, they're saying no more Fortnite for you. He said, yes, Fortnite. All right, Dylan, come on. If you can't find it, I'll find it later. Did you find the bag? All right, I'll find it for you later, okay?
Bye.
Close that. Close the door. Close the door.
Okay, fine. Doesn't
All right.
really matter.
I'll find it for you, okay? You honestly didn't think I would see it, Bob? I see everything. Come on, man. Okay, so this principle, I thought about this. I'm wondering if 20% of my videos get 80% of the views. I'm eating some walnuts here, or no, pecans. Anyways, okay, so you guys are, Subi, you're familiar with this too? I never heard of this till tonight. Isn't that weird? Rob, send me your composition. Rob, send me a link to it, all right? I'll check it out. I'm not sure I could work it out with my 500 videos, but Aaron could write a script and figure it out. I'm really curious about that. What's up, Eric? Sorry I'm eating, guys. Very impolite. But in the music business, historically, about 4% of the artists were successful and made 100% of the money. Sounds about right. Makes sense given that before he did what makes the most popular stuff was film scoring. It really wasn't film score. Well, maybe it was film scoring. If I look at my musician place, don't ask me about Fortnite. Don't know anything about it. It's Pareto. That's how you say it. Okay, great. Thank you, Bill. Not a rule, but a tendency. I was just reading about it. Bill Gates said in software that, or Microsoft noted, not Bill Gates, Microsoft noted by fixing the top 20% of most reported bugs, 80% of the related errors and crashes in a given system would be eliminated. 20% of the code has 80% of the errors. Find them, fix them. I love that. Internet entrepreneurs talk about a lot. Why is it that I've never heard of this before? You guys know that I hear all this kind of stuff. It's weird. So if I look at this, my biggest videos. Let's see, film scoring. We're going to learn something tonight. We're actually going to do music tonight, okay? I'm sick of talking. Let's do some learning. You guys ready to do some learning tonight? Who doesn't have my book on here? Subi, you will soon. Whoever doesn't have my book, it's on sale right now. $10 off. RB518. If you don't have it, now's the time to buy it. No more learning, Tom? Come on. Tonight's the time to buy it. Let's see here. Okay, so if I go here, we'll just look at my top videos, most popular, okay? David, you like it because I'm a cool guy? I like this that Jari, there you go. Eat 30% less calories, live 30% longer. Michio Kaku says that. That's what they say. My aunt that lived to be 103 with no cavities did not eat very much at all. She really didn't. So, anyways, okay, so of my biggest videos, let's actually just look and see what the ones that have the most views. Now, some of these are going to have the most views because they've been out the longest, okay? Apple Video's the biggest. What are you going to do? Then there's Dylan's first perfect pitch video there, the one from 2 years ago. The third biggest video is the darkest scale ever. 481,000 views. Okay. The next one is how to develop the world's greatest deer part 1. Well, that's probably my oldest video. That was the first video I ever made on my channel. So does that count? That's got 400,000 views. Then the audio file or audio fooled video. That video was the one with Michelle listening with the headphones where I said that you can't tell the difference between a 320 MP3 and a WAV file because you can't. You can say you can, but you can't. Then how to develop perfect pitch part 1, 355,000. Then reading comments from my Apple video, 340,000. Why adults can't develop perfect pitch, 336,000. Seems like when I do perfect pitch videos, they get a lot of views. I haven't done one in a long, long time. Then Radiohead versus Lana Del Rey, 309,000. Then what makes the song great? Steely Dan, 306,000. Wow. That's pretty good. And then their Gibson guitars, 275,000. These are recent ones. But then the next one is what every that was Smitty there. What every pro musician needs to know, 246. Then the Tool video is 246,000. And right a couple below that, and then I did my Hackintosh building one, 233, and then how to tune your toms like a pro is 229. Then the Police is 230, Metallica 227. So some of these, these, what makes this song great? I think what's going on with that is that those videos people are binge watching, all those what makes this song great. But the Steely Dan one, why that one? Why that one over the other ones? That's one thing I'm trying to figure out. When Steely Dan, compared to bands like Tool, but where is Tool on here? Well, Tool's right there, right behind him. Second most. Tool's above the Police now. Interesting. YouTube recommends these to people who like those artists. Does age have anything to pop? You see, that's the thing, Pat, is that I think about is like people that grew up with Steely Dan. Wait a second. Hold on. Anthony, guess what? You're out of here. Boom. How's that, Anthony? How do you like that? Maybe Steely Dan. What is binge watching? Mark, come on, man. It's like when you discover Breaking Bad for the first time. Let's see. The Steely Dan video is very informative, and the fact you mentioned Bruno Mars and it helps well. I mentioned Bruno Mars only to say that it wasn't that you can't compare his thing to his wimpy drum programming, which sounds great in context, but then when you put it against Bernard Purdy, how many people are not musicians that watch what makes this song great? I mean, really, how do you even know? How do you know? And honestly, how many videos? What makes this show great? Episode 1, Breaking Bad. Oh, I could talk about that forever. Double K, do you know anyone has perfect pitch and a photographic memory? Well, I should have had Dylan do some memory things when he was down here. Did you guys ever see the 60 Minutes that had the 5 people that have perfect autobiographical memory? Photographic memory is a myth, Jack says. Did anyone ever see that 60 Minutes episode? And then they discovered more people. But Mary Lou Henner, that was on, what is it, Cheers, has this. These are people that remember every single day of their life. Everything that was, anything that was ever said to them, they see it. Was she on Taxi? Is that right? Yeah, Taxi. Snake, you know her? It was on Taxi, not Cheers. See, I don't have perfect autobiographical memory. I knew it was one of those two. They remember everything. They remember everything in their life. Is it a good thing? Daniel asks. I'm not sure it's a good thing because they really feel the same emotions. Um, and the scientist that was studying them um, is a guy that studies memory, and it was absolutely fascinating. He talked about he had um, the original Rain Man. What was his name now? See, I've lost it. Who had no corpus callosum? Snake Man. She can remember the conversation verbatim, time, place, even what you smell like in the clothes. Yes, it's unbelievable, right? They've tested. They've tested these people, and everything. They ask them dates from 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Unbelievable. So I'm wondering how they can not have perfect pitch. They'd have to have perfect pitch. One of the people on there was a musician, a violinist. I mean, she has to have perfect pitch, right? Pitch is memory. If they can remember what they did in a day, in every day of their life, then they can remember a pitch. So, anyways, so that's so those people have it. I'm sure of it. They have to have it. Um, and that's true. Back to the pasture, you're right. It's a lot of this is about retaining things and being able to access them. I mean, I think everybody has these things in there, but if you can't get to them, it doesn't matter anything. Okay, Michael has a question. Rick, related perfect pitch. Do you hear keys as bright versus dark? Does A major have a different color than, say, E flat major? Well, yes, they do, but I don't have perfect pitch. David, catch me out. How do you define perfect pitch? Perfect pitch is the ability to hear any pitch, reproduce any pitch, hear or reproduce out of thin air any pitch is the definition of perfect pitch. Not a, it could be any sound in nature, anything. If you go ba, and you say that's a G, and it has to be instant. You have to be able to go and play them really fast. If I play a G, where's my keyboard app here? My keyboard's not plugged in here. There it is. See, I sang F sharp, right? Now, perfect pitch drifts typically with people when they hit 50, in their 50s, just like you need reading glasses. So in my head, G sounds like F sharp, unless it's been refreshed by listening to a lot of music that day or within the last couple of days, right? So my first impression of G in my head is F sharp. And there's people on here that I know, people that I've talked to on my channel, that when I did my seminar last year, one of the guys that came down, Paul, great guy, he had perfect pitch, and he was in his late 50s, and he had begun to he said it was he had just, in the last few years, it became inaccurate. But not everybody. Why would you have that problem without having perfect pitch? Because your pitch memory, because everybody has it to a degree, that's why. with age it's dropped to F sharp. They think it could possibly have to do with your ear canals, with your brain, that it's like needing reading glasses. But it typically happens in your 50s. Now, I know people that have perfect pitch that have not lost it, that are in their 50s. Um, One of my good friends, Tim Newton, he's a choral director in upstate New York. He's a college professor. And he says that his perfect pitch has to get refreshed if he hasn't listened to anything for a few days. And then it takes a minute. Is perfect pitch overrated? I don't think it's overrated. I think it's incredibly helpful if you have it. But Public just asked, do you think it has anything to do with the loss of frequency range as we age? Yes, probably. Probably does. It probably has something to do, but I would think that it's more of a brain thing. I think it's kind of like tinnitus or tinnitus. That's something where your brain produces a pitch because of whatever reason. One of the theories is that you get damage to a hair cell, and Miles, why are you asking me if I'm okay? Just because I'm shaking? I always shake. Because 1 in 10,000 is very rare, actually. So if your hair cells get damaged, let's say, I think you have 13,000 of them. If one of the hair cells gets damaged or a certain frequency through some type of incredibly loud sound, somebody sets off an M80 right next to your ear or something, right? Those things get bent and or break off, and then you can't hear frequencies there, right? It's like a piano keyboard. As you age, the ones that receive the higher pitches begin to die off, and the top of your range goes from 20K or higher, whatever it may be, all the way down. Mine is probably 13K. So if you have a break in there somewhere where you've had hearing damage to a certain frequency, then they think that your brain will reproduce those frequencies, and that's what tinnitus is. It's like a phantom sound that your brain, because it's not getting input at those frequencies. Let's say it's 9.5K, then it will then it'll ring, it'll produce it. David says, you think it's about practice? You mean you think you can develop perfect pitch? You can't. You can't. You can try, but you can't. Jari, you can recognize 70 of the 88 piano keys. High pitches are difficult. It's interesting because there's one of the videos where I played a really high chord for Dylan, and it took him a second to figure out. And it's because of the range of because of the range of the notes. I'm going to play that for you here. I'm going to play the video where he did that, where it took him a second. You'll hear when I play really high chords for him, it takes him a minute. I mean, it really takes him. He's struggling. Dean, you have a terrible crackle in your left ear, a certain volume frequency with tinnitus. That's not good. It sounds like you have a problem with your eardrum, actually. And Quinn, yes. So the first thing they look for is a growth on your auditory nerve for tinnitus. If you don't have perfect pitch, don't even try. Exactly, Rob. Hold on, I'm going to show this though. Very loud Chili Peppers concert. Man, Beethoven had Back to the Pasture. Beethoven, they said, had tinnitus, and he was deaf. Tinnitus is no joke. I have tinnitus. It is no joke. I don't have it today. As a matter of fact, honestly, I can't remember. I don't think I've had it for the last couple weeks. Smitty's there. That's why I'm not answering the phone. Exactly. So I want to say that Dean, yours comes and goes. That's great. That is really great. Very unusual for people's to come and go like that. Really unusual. But I don't think honestly, I can't remember. And I usually had it. I will have it a couple times a week. And then. But I can't remember. I don't remember, honestly. You think, Ron, you think no carbs help? I think you're right about that. I mean, dead silent. I plug my ears. I cannot hear anything. Yeah. Hold on, I'm going to play you this video here, and I want you to watch Dylan when he gets into the when he gets up into the high register here on these chords. Some of the chords you're going to see that it's difficult. Let me find it here. Playlists here. Dylan videos here. Hold on. All right. Oh, hold on. I think this is it. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to listen to some dumb ad here. I'm letting the ad skip. You guys can hear me, right? Skip this ad. Here we go.
Well, for supporting our 2 videos, a couple more videos, the third and final.
All right, Dylan, I'm going to play some notes. Hold on, I'll flip it over here so you can see it. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on. Maybe this doesn't work. I thought this worked here. Hold on. No, it doesn't work. Man, what is this? No, it doesn't work. There we go. It's tricky. Okay, hold on. So this is full screen here. Here we go. Listen, Dylan.
Tell me what
Here's
they
Dylan.
are, okay? Here we go.
E flat, C, A, F, A flat, E, C.
Great. You play some chords on the piano. What is this chord?
F major over C sharp.
Correct. What is this chord?
C diminished over B flat major.
Great. Sing an E.
E,
Great. What is this chord?
E major over A minor.
Great. Sing G.
G,
Great. Tell me the notes in this chord.
F, A, B, E, G, A flat, B flat, E flat.
Great. Sing B flat.
B flat,
Sing E.
E,
Great. I'm going to play a chord. Tell me the chord and arpeggios.
G Dorian, and B flat 899, and C major.
Very good. Tell me the notes in this chord.
B flat, E flat, F sharp, A, C sharp, D.
That's correct. Tell me the name of this chord.
B flat Lydian.
Can you sing the notes?
B flat, A flat, F, G, B flat, E flat, A flat. mental raptures and bot five.
Very good, Dylan. And one last one. What is this chord?
B major over C major.
Very good.
So,
This
hold
is
on.
a cardinal sin
Oh,
of
geez.
EDM, right?
EDM, here we go. Dead mouse. So, that high chord that I played, if you didn't know me, Subi. So, anyways, those high chords, like Jari was saying, are very hard, are much harder to hear than the low ones. You see the low ones, he can just rattle off. Those high ones are, I mean, he is, hearing Dead Mouse voice after Dylan was bizarre. I know, pretty hilarious. He is still, you know, analyzing the chords. Aren't the high frequency chords going to be closer to noise? I'm not sure what that means, Frank. That sounds interesting. When he names the notes, does he name them randomly or in their pitch order? I think on these videos, he's naming them from the bottom up, unless I tell him to name them from the top down. I think I've done that in other things, you know, or he names them from the inside out. Whatever. It's whatever he, you know, whatever I tell him to do. We did this video that I put on my Instagram last week. I mean, Dylan does this once a year or so. I'll play some chords for him now. We don't really do that, but some of the chords he just named whatever the notes were in it. But if I tell him name him from the bottom, he'll do that. You mean that Fourier analysis is trickier with the overtones being so hard to distinguish from the actual notes? Yes, absolutely. Alan, what got me to your channel was the video I did with Chris Cornell and my buddy Jason. How many of you guys saw my video with my friend Jason, our Chris Cornell tribute, the day he died? Anybody? Smitty, you haven't left the house in 25 years. You have no idea who that is. I know, Smitty doesn't know who Chris Cornell is. No idea. You guys saw that? The best part about it, honestly, is Jason singing the he sang, it's right at the beginning of the video. He sang Seasons. Hold on, I'm going to play that one. I'm going to play his thing because I think it's a great. I saw somebody, maybe you commented on that, Alan. I saw somebody commented on that yesterday. And I thought about that video, and I remembered that, let me see if I type this in, Chris Cornell. Chris Cornell. Let's see if it comes up here. Yeah, here it is. This is my buddy Jason singing here. I'm going to play you some of Jason's music. Oh, there's another
What
ad.
an entrance!
See, I get stuck with ads
What
too.
an entrance! That crowd is going wild!
Oh my God. So here's the performance.
Hey everybody, this is my friend Jason Tillery.
Sorry, I had my mic off. Okay, there. We're good. Um, so, how long did it take for me to figure out? That was one of the questions. And I've known that for 25 years. I don't even remember. I don't remember. The tuning is weird on it. Um, I'd have to think about it because capo third fret. It's something like DAD GGD or something like that, or AAD. I can't remember exactly. But it's yeah, it's not dadgad. It's similar to dadgad, but it's not. Um, FFCCCF, yeah, something like that. That's right, Aaron. It's with the capo on exactly. How do I figure out the tuning and the capo location? I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember. It was so many years ago that I learned it, and um, so I think that was the tune. I can't remember. Anyways, so Jason is a great singer, an incredibly good singer. I made a record with him. He lives here in town. We've been friends for 20 some odd years. He was one of the first people I met back in 94 when I moved here. And he's one of the best singers I know. And um, and so we made this record back in, we started it in 2000. And we did a few songs. And then in 2004, we did more songs, a whole record's worth. So I sent some songs to some labels, and Jason got flown up by a whole bunch of labels. I don't know if I've talked about Jason before. He got flown up to New York by presidents of labels, Atlantic Records, a bunch of different labels. I don't remember at the time now. It's been so long. It's been 14 years. Hey, Subi, thank you. And one of the questions was, if we sign you, will you? We never put out the record, Steve. It's still, we still never put it out. He says, and he's in his 40s now. He's well, that video's from last year. He's 44, no, 45. But he was in his 30s then. Labels asked him if he would go out and tour, and he said no. He didn't get a record deal. He's a builder. He makes a really good living as a builder. He builds houses and got his own company, and he did back then. He was married. I hadn't had any kids yet. So, he was honest with them, and I was just like, oh man, come on. He's a songwriter. I'm going to play you one of his songs. This is one of the songs we did. So we made a record. It was me, him, and Darren, the drummer from my old band, made a record together that we never released. And I'll play you some stuff, some of his songs. Jason's a great writer. These are songs that were 14 years ago that we never you're asking me if John Entwistle. I don't know anybody who plays like John Entwistle. Um, wasn't he on a TV show for building houses? No, he was not. He should have been though. Let me see here if I got. Okay, I got some of Jason's songs. Let me think. What should I play? Let's see here. This is a song called Maybe that we did. Okay, here it is. I'll play it for you.
Running from myself, born to run like hell, as far as I can tell. Now I'm walking like the rest, I'm burned out at best, but everything you said just won't stop making sense. You know me, I guess. You realize there was someone who could hurt somebody so bad, and I've made up my mind that all of this time, maybe I loved you, maybe I'd love to, maybe. I've been talking in my sleep, funny way to keep what you feel so deep, but I don't wanna end up waiting on something that won't make it, and from out of nowhere I find out I was wrong, and known it for so long. I wanna know now, are you gonna come around my way? But you realize there was someone who could hurt somebody so bad, and I've made up my mind that all of this time, maybe I loved you, maybe I'd love to, maybe. If you're gonna run away, always remember you better not be alone. I wanna know now, are you gonna come around my way? But you realize there was someone who could hurt somebody so bad, and I've made up my mind that all of this time, I wanna know now, are you gonna come around my way? But you realize there was someone who could hurt somebody so bad, and I've made up my mind that all of this time, maybe I loved you, maybe I'd love to, maybe. By the way, I feel fine. Thought I'd let you know, thought I'd let you know.
So that was one of Jason's songs. He played the acoustic on it, and I played everything else. And my drummer from my old band, Darren, played the drums in it. Anyway, so it's this wasn't his song. This was never even released. So when Jason and I were roommates, when he first moved here, he didn't play the guitar at all. He was just a singer. So he learned the guitar when we were living together. I would teach him stuff. I taught him, major, minor chords, stuff like that. This is back in the 90s, long before John Mayer, Mark. I mean, this is, 95 we lived together. So he moved out of town for a couple years, and he says, and then he moved up to Charlotte. And one day he sent me a song. He sent me a few songs, and he sent them to our roommate Rich. And Rich was like, "Oh, here's Jason's new EP that he did." I said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, he's got he sent me a 4-song EP." So we listened to it. I was like, "Whoa, man! I didn't know that he just started writing, and the songs are really great." So one of the songs with this tune called Severance, and I'm gonna play it for you. It's kind of got it's old school rock song, and so he came down here. He moved back down here, and I said we should go in and record some of these demos that you had. So he went into and recorded the song Severance. He went in and he played the acoustic and sang the lead vocal. The tune I'm going to play you, he's singing and playing lead vocal. And then I overdubbed everything on it afterwards. He played not to a click either. He just free-formed out in the room, sang live. So this is a live vocal take. And then I put organ around it and whatever. This is the tune Severance. His songs got more complex, like that Maybe song has a lot of chords in it. The song Severance is only 3 or 4 chords because that's all he knew at the time. But I'm gonna play it for you. The vocals are great here.
Misery finds truth by itself, and I can't recall a time of lying. Surrendered my cross to get what I want. I'll state the truth, step up on out of here. Back to my heart and back to my soul, things I lost since I've been so down. I've waged my war, it's calling me home. It hurts to breathe, I'm so tired. Severance, no more sentiments. You've taken more than I have had to offer. Severance, no more sentiments. You've taken more than I've had to give. All the views that I meant to forgive and forget in the name of truth and understanding, they surface too late, 'cause my sympathy's wasted, and all your twisted contradictions kept me wondering. Severance, no more sentiments. You've taken more than I have had to offer. Severance, no more sentiments. Taking more than I've had to give. Not all
So that was a live take. That was 1999. We did that. There's all part of the same record. The record went from 99 to 2004. And so he played the acoustic guitar, and everybody's asking me what he used. I can't remember. I mean, it was 19 years ago. B3, definitely. I do remember, though. I just remember him going in. So the guitar and the piano, the guitar and the vocal were recorded together with two separate mics. My friend Billy engineered it, actually. I did all the overdubs and I mixed it, but Billy engineered it. And I want to say he had a TLM 170 on the guitar. Neumann TLM 170 on the guitar and an SM7 on the vocal. I do have it double K. I can remember exactly. The guitar that he played was a Gibson acoustic, not my Gibson acoustic, Billy's Billy's Gibson acoustic. You don't understand what I mean by overdubs. I mean, I played all the overdubs are things that you do after you've done the, you keep adding, when you keep adding parts, they're overdubs. So yeah, I mean, he's got very solid time in addition to having incredibly good pitch. No punch-ins. I mean, it's just one take, I did a version of The Chain, Fleetwood Mac, The Chain, with Jason and Carmen, okay? Singing together. That's on here. But if I play it, I have a feeling that they'll take down the video because it sounds so much like The Chain that that I think that Fleetwood Mac will take my video down. It's a cover, but the cover is so similar. Please play that for you. I can't do it. I'm gonna play the first couple bars. Oh God, I hope this doesn't happen. Okay, I'm gonna play just the first few bars. Okay, listen.
Listen to the wind blow, watch the sunrise. Run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your life.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna play. I've never played that before, Double K. Never. I have never played that before. No way. Definitely not. So that was Jason and Carmen singing together, and it was amazing. But one take, both of them. I think that they were that's a dobro, I think, right? I can't remember that. It's got to be a dobro, isn't it? I don't even remember. But they were singing together. And punchier and less ethereal. Man, they're so good at singing together. That's my friend Jason Tillery. Just ruined me for the original. A national dobro. I don't remember. Tom, this is really amazing that how to ever play it with just Carmen singing it. No. So I introduced Jason and Carmen and the same guy in the Cornell video. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I introduced Jason Carmen, immediately hit it off, and I said, okay, we're going to do the chain, okay, and just do your parts. And they both knew the song. Put up 2 mics, did the acoustic part as a scratch, or, laid down the acoustic, and then they just sang together. It was amazing, right? Man. Hold on, I can play the beginning of that again. I got to remember if there's acoustic. Let me listen. Hold on.
Listen to the wind blow, watch the sunrise. Run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your life.
Okay, I can't play it. I mean, I may have it taken down. So this is Jason. Yeah, so I'm going to play another song here. He's going to be psyched that I... no auto-tune. Oh, come on, man. I know I can't, Don, I can't resist it. I can't resist it. These covers do not get banned. You know what? If your cover is really close to the original, they'll ban it. Let's see here. Where's another one of his? Let's see here. Let's see here. What do we got? Okay, so this is let's see here. There's a song called Flowers. This is one of Jason's songs that he from his original demo that we redid. This is back in '99. Once again, so he's playing acoustic and singing. And this one, I don't know if we did over this. Check it out. This one has drums on it, though.
Child with broken wings, did the streetlight shine the way to a better place? All the free rides to paradise, the promises of better lives, that you're halfway around the world and you're still the same. When you need it most, and nobody's left to now, there's only flowers, flowers, flowers. There's only flowers. All that you wanted was love. Only
So, ironically, Jason's wife is also a nurse, like Carmen. Um, um, so we never ever put out the record. So this record was recorded between 1999 and 2004, and but there was no way to put it out back then. He didn't want to do a record deal because because he wouldn't tour. He had no interest in touring, and the only gigs that he played were here in town. I played with them after my band Billionaire broke up. Jason and I would play a gig, probably once a month or so. Steve, it's interesting you say Southern Harmony because Jason was a big fan of Chris Robinson of the Black Crowes. But one of the advantages of having a channel with 363,000 subscribers is that you don't need a label anymore, right? I mean, honestly. Steely Dan never wanted to tour either. It's true. I mean, look, the Beatles didn't tour the second half of their career, but anyway, so yes, there's what's up, Martin? I'm the label, exactly, Miro. That's right. I'm the label. So I've got all these records. I have records of all these people that we finished records and never released them. And I mean, Jason is still a phenomenal singer. You just heard him do the Chris Cornell song. That was from last year, 1 year ago. What's up, Kinch? Kinch, you heard you saw my Sting Shaggy review? I hear the sad trombone. I mean, come on. What sad trombone? I mean, how sad is a song called Sad Trombone, right? Anyway, so how to monetize, that's the rub. Well, isn't that always the rub? Very sad. Yeah, when people were interested in signing Jason, that was honestly before Carmen's band had the huge bidding war. So Jason had gone up to New York and did the whole rigmarole with heads of labels, and they loved him. They wanted to sign him. And I got a spammer. Who's that? Oh no, he's not. He's not spamming. I don't think he's spamming. Is he spamming here? Public? Let's see here. No. Anyway, so there you go. That's I got Jason, I got Carmen, and I got and I have my buddy Alan that was in the band Airspace. And the only Southern band I know isn't a Southern band, the Dixie Dregs. It's funny because Jason's from Detroit. I'll have him. I think I've had him in here. I've had him on the main channel. I don't know if I've just had him on once. I want to say I had him on twice on my channel, Jason. I'll get him to come down here and be on at night, though. He's very fun. He's hilarious. Okay, Luke, so you did an analysis. 80/20 doesn't fit your channel. Half your videos give you 80% of your total views. Just did the math, ran the numbers. Okay, wait. So I'm confused here, Luke. Okay, half of my videos give me 80% of my total views. Wait a second. Half of my videos give me 80% of my yes, Tom, more houses to build in Atlanta than Detroit. He kills it here as a builder. It was a much smarter move than being a musician, him being a builder. He's a very, very successful builder. It was actually, you know, as far as the living is concerned, 52% of my videos gave me 80% of my total views. What if you limit the results to the last 2 years? Well, that's when he's doing it, really. Well, I mean, that's pretty much my whole channel. Even though my channel's been up since 2006, all the videos I put out are in the last 2 years. I mean, just almost 2 years to the date. It's 2 years. It'll be 2 years on June 2nd. Well, since my channel trailer, my first video, I think, was June 4th. So we're almost to the 2-year mark. 104 videos gave me 17 million views. Snake Man, I should fly you to Atlanta and make videos for these and sell them for 99 cents. At 300K, that'd be a lot of money, right? Jason owes you a cold glass of beer. He does, Alan. That's true. $199 total videos. Are you talking about this channel or my main channel? Because I looked on my channel, you must have added the stuff up. On my channel, on Social Blade, my channel has over 25 million views. Are you saying the 80% of the 21 million? Because, let's see here. I'll tell you exactly how many views I have because it's right here. This is actually, let me see here. Come on, load. I have 478 videos with 25,862,627 views. So, what did I say? How many videos did I say? 400 and what? Hold on, I'll go back and look. This is Social Blade. This is totally accurate. 478 uploads. And so I have 478 videos on my channel, and I have 25.8 million views. And today, let's see here, 98, 41, let's see here. Today, I got 4850. This is weird. This is the first day that I'm not going to hit 900 subscribers here. I'm going to hit right around 900. This will be the first day since January that I've done under 900 subscribers, and probably only the 10th day that I have done under 1,000 subscribers. So kind of bummed out about that. But I think it's, yeah, I don't drink. I'm slacking. Everything is down on YouTube today. All subscriptions are down on YouTube today. But I may hit 900. I'm close. But tomorrow I'll put out a what makes this song great, and I'll get 1,400 subscribers. Make up for it. Royal wedding crap. So yeah, so 362,650 subscribers right now. 362,650 or 645. So that's going to be probably 400,000, and let's just say its averages 1,000 a day. It's going to be how many days is that? Let's say it's 363, so that'll be 37. It'll be less than 37 days till I get to I'm averaging 1,200 subs, so probably probably about 32 days I should hit 400,000. Did I play bass on a song recorded in the studio? On the song I recorded? Do a song from Fortnite soundtrack, you'll gain tons of subscribers? Are you serious, David? Um, 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 and the Hammond videos were a bust. Oh yeah, it's not done yet, Pat. I've been waiting for my assistant Ken to bring me back the tracks from that session, which he did actually today. I'm gonna ask Dylan about a Fortnite sound, or about a Fortnite song, and maybe he can be in on it with me. He probably might be in on that. Might be interested in that. Fortnite soundtrack. Okay, I'll check that out. Is there a good way to share your contact details privately? Just email me. Public domain. Email rickbeato1 at gmail. Everybody knows my email. Luke asks, am I surprised with the results of the last 2 years, or did I know I'd have this success on YouTube? Did I know? No way. Are you kidding me? So, I have a buddy of mine named Shane that I have not talked to since in 2 years. He called me. We talked today for the first time in 2 years. He has a YouTube channel. And he's a singer that I produced, a country singer, really good. Another guy that you'd be blown away by, just a great singer. And he says and I was thinking about this, that the last time I talked to him, he had more subscribers on his YouTube channel. He had 6,000. And I thought to myself, oh man, I'm never going to pass Shane. Okay, I thought I would never pass Shane. And he was at 6,000. And that's the last time I talked to him until today. So, anyways, I thought about doing a mixing video of one of Shane's songs. I co-wrote a couple songs with Shane, and he's really talented guy, really talented singer and writer. You guys would dig. Will I ever pass Shane? I honestly thought, I was like, there's no way I'm going to get 6,000 subscribers. I honestly thought that. No chance. Oh man. I mean, every day, I wouldn't check what subscribers when I started my channel. I was just like, it's, And, you know, get up to 1,000, and then you know, 1,050, 1,052, 1,055. You know, it was like that. And what are my combined subscribers across YouTube and Instagram? Instagram, I don't have very many. I'm close to 11,000 on Instagram. But between that and I mean, on Facebook, if I have two Facebook pages. One, I have 5,000 friends and 52,000 followers, and the other one I have, I don't know, like 50,000 followers. Something like that. What did Shane say about your number of subs? I mean, he couldn't believe it. Well, he knew he was watching my channel. I just hadn't talked to him in forever. Anyways, so Snake Man, you follow me on Twitter, but I don't tweet. Isn't that funny? The only thing I tweet, no, I did one tweet one time. I think I did one tweet. I did a tweet after after who died? Stephen Hawking. I did a tweet. So, anyways, I only use Twitter to follow the news. That's it. All right, I'm gonna go. I got stuff to do. I got to work on my video for tomorrow. Follow me on Instagram. Who doesn't follow me on Instagram? Please follow me on Instagram right now if you don't. It's Rick Beato 1. I just put up a guitar video on there just before I came on. Check out my guitar video that I did. It's only 40 seconds, but it's cool. I have a couple cool guitar videos that I did.